Okay, the next speaker actually brings us to preservation and how agriculture, as the minister said, is one of the key drivers to move forward in order for us to be sustainable. And being the custodian of a UNESCO heritage site since 2008, and it is a pleasure to hear what you have to say, Your Excellency. So I present to you His Excellency.
Testing, mic test. Okay. Good afternoon, Tan Sri Dato, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen. I will take the summit to a little bit on a different path to a lighter, more digestible topic. I think we just heard a presentation about sustainability and solar financing. I came to learn a term called bankers burnout. And if you're looking to make a real difference and impact on the ground, helping poor children with better education, helping malnutrition kids, better healthcare, or helping to restore the forest, or helping poor farmers with access to market, I have a place for you. Please come visit Cambodia. Please come visit my province. That's what I do every day. So I'm a governor of a provincial government in Cambodia. And before I go to talk about my province, I want to introduce you a little bit about Cambodia. I met some of you. You already been to Cambodia, been to Angkor Wat, but I believe some of you have not been there or have not heard of Cambodia. Cambodia is between Vietnam and Thailand and Laos. And in the south here, we have the Gulf of Thailand in the south of Cambodia. So Cambodia has 25 provinces. I will talk about the three triangle later. We have Phnom Penh as the capital, Siem Reap as our cultural province, and Sihanouk as our port province. And Preah here, that's where I work, and that's where I come from. Anyway, this is Cambodia. The top picture is, this is what Cambodia today, and the bottom picture is what Cambodia 20 years ago. It has different landscape, it has different vibrancy. First of all, it's very safe. I think you heard in the news lately that it's not a safe city. It's very safe. I think it's safer than New York or London. We don't have mass shooting. We have a much better gun control over there. The fact that we had so many civil wars in the past, but we've done excellent well with peace process, with gun control, and with other security measure. So this is what the landscape, it's a traditional country. This is what Phnom Penh looks like now. There are a lot of skyscrapers, a lot of rooftop bars and pubs, and so please visit us and enjoy the evening landscape in Phnom Penh. This is Phnom Penh city, by the way. So this is what Phnom Penh looks like now. I live in the city, but I worked in a province called Preah Vihear. Anyway, I'm here to argue that Cambodia is under a progressive structural transformation. It has a strong and stable growth with rising per capita income and with the growing middle income, which is the base for industrial transformation. So this is what Cambodia is going through. Perhaps Malaysia has gone through that the last 20, 30 years, but we are going through that phase now. This is some of the data. We are performing well for the last 5 years, except the COVID years. Our GDP is, in 2018 is 24 billion. We project it to be 30 billion this year. I won't go through all the data. It has a stable and progressive economic and social policies. We have open economy and adopting rule-based trading system. We are a member of ASEAN FTA, ASEAN plus Australia, China, India, Japan, Korea, and New Zealand. We're also a member of RCEP. Cambodia, RCEP was initiated in Cambodia 10 years ago, and RCEP was adopted, came into force in Cambodia this year. Cambodia also have a bilateral FTA with China, Korea, and UAE. Just to, talk a little bit about FTAs. There are a lot of rules and regulation and compliance, tax code, import and export processes we have to go through. So just want to highlight that we are working very hard to adopt a rule-based system in Cambodia. So we are also going through progressive policies for urbanization and structural transformation. We are transforming our capital city, Phnom Penh, transforming our historical city in Siem Reap, and we are transforming our port city in Sihanoukville. I wish to highlight that during COVID, we take when every challenges, there's an opportunity. So we take that opportunity to transform Siem Reap and Sihanouk city. A lot of infrastructure rehabilitation over there. So if you have not been to Siem Reap for a while, please go back again. It will be, it looks different, and it's a different city now. So the next phase for Cambodia sustainable development is to build city linkages and urban agglomeration, to build industrial agglomeration, and to build infrastructure and connectivity, and of course to have forward-looking policies. I think you have just heard in the news that we have a new government after more than 40 years of incumbent government. We have a new team on board. I think the policy making process is more vibrant. We take in more input from stakeholders, from business, as well as our development partners. So we are excited about building more robust policies and helping Cambodia move forward. So this next slide, I just want to highlight that Cambodia has more to offer in the region. We are more connected than we think we are. So this railroad is an initiative under the BRI, China's BRI initiative. The Kunming Railroad, Kunming to Vientiane, is already done. I think so the Laos railroad is done. So the Laos to Bangkok is in development. So the Vietnam line and Cambodia line is, the study has completed, and it's the development phase will come next. And then the last line will be the Malaysia and Singapore line. So this is the railway connectivity in our region, and I think Cambodia can contribute more to the region. Let me take you briefly to Preah Vihear. So Preah Vihear province is poor and remote provinces with big physical area but small population. We are about 300 kilometers from Phnom Penh city. We are 150 kilometers from Siem Reap. We have about 277,000 population with 13,000 kilometers square. The population of my province is, I heard, is about the same as Sunway City, 270,000. Sunway City.
Plus and minus, yeah.
And we have 229 kilometer border with Thailand and 140 kilometer border with Laos. We have three potential sectors. One is agriculture sector. Second is nature conservation. and third is culture, heritage, and nature tourism. All right, let me take you quickly to agriculture sector. So agriculture sector always subsidized, right? Don't make money, government invest a lot. But the question is, how do we create values, how added values to agriculture? So we do that by forming 43 farmer cooperative. We have the most successful practice of contract farming in Cambodia. We also produce organic rice, organic cashew nut, and organic cassava. We export our product to Europe and US. We are Europe Eco-certified and USDA organic certified. In terms of commercial farms, we do have rubber, banana, mango plantation, and other plantation. Just want to highlight that having a Euro Eco-certified and USDA certified is it's not an easy process. There are a lot of inspections, a lot of training, working with different stakeholders. I think my time is coming up. I'm going to go quickly. That's a rice farm, that's cassava, that's cashew nut. That's working with farmers and working with the signing contracts for EU and US market. Second is nature conservation. We have over 1 million hectares of conservation area. We work with Wildlife Conservation Society. We also work with Red Plus project under the UN FCCC project to reduce deforestation through conservation and sustainable management of forest. Okay, this is a sexy part. We also sell carbon credits to corporates in the US and in Europe. We are one of the most successful one. But having a carbon credit certified, it's a big challenge, and we are one of the successful story of selling carbon credits. We also create social capital, working with local communities in conservation area by creating trust, empowerment, and wealth creation. Right, third, so these are the area of conservation. I'm going to go straight to some pictures, working with communities on wildlife protection. We do a carbon absorption measurement, and we do a forest inspection and management control. Third is a culture and nature tourism belt and hub. We try to create values through circular economy and ecosystem. As I mentioned, we are about 150 kilometers from Angkor Wat. We want to create new heritage tourism belt and hub. We have the second most ancient temple after Siem Reap province. We have two UNESCO World Heritage Sites, and we have two national natural heritage sites. And we also have bird watching activities such as vulture, giant ibis, and white wild duck. All right. So this is the first World Heritage Site. Is on top of a mountain. And this is our second World Heritage Site. You think of pyramid, you think in Egypt. Right? So we have a pyramid in Cambodia. That's the only one. Waterfall, it's beautiful. That's a vulture, and that's a bird. All right. Let me go straight to my final slide. All right. Just a final thought on this is that conservation is an expensive business. Farming is heavily subsidized. Preservation of cultural site is expensive. And the question is, how do we make it sustainable? How do we create values out of it? And how can we monetize on it, I believe. So in my conclusion remark is we have to create returns on values and sustaining that values. And a lot of, nature, heritage, and culture are important assets to create values and induce the sustainability of finance. Value creating in social capital, social inclusion, public-private partnership, and taking into account of welfare of the people. And value creation and livability of sustainable cities. And city linkages, city agglomeration, and industrial agglomeration are important. Especially we have to build human capital for that. Just on the last thought on this is that I think our communities, we need to build trusted communities, communities that can help each other.
Yeah.
And I think we come to a point where many communities don't talk to each other. Many nations don't talk to each other, not to mention they're having wars. And so we come at a time where building social capital, building trust, building reciprocity is an important time that we should invest in. So when we invest in many things that we do, investing in people, investing in trust is important. I think that's my last note for building sustainability. So thank you so much. Please visit Cambodia. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Your Excellency. I think apart from all our desire to visit Cambodia now, what you have brought is the element of the ground on what's happening. It's a symbiosis of life. Sustainability is putting all the pieces together to ensure that all this brings together a better future. And congratulations to what you've been doing in your province. I think it's important because it is not easy. As you said, conservation is an expensive activity to do. A lot of people talk about preservation and conservation. People don't realize it costs a lot of money and effort and a lot of buy-in to make it happen.